I'm from the Bay, that's how we speak. I'm from the Bay. I'm from the Bay. I'm from the Bay. I'm from the Bay.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be debadging the WRX, getting rid of those ugly chrome badges and the stock like Subaru trunk symbol, and we will be replacing them with these over here. I did see some on like Subi Speed and stuff like that, but I mean, let's be real, I didn't want to spend 50 bucks just for the front and rear, and then another 50 for the side badges, and then another whatever 50 for the WRX and the Subaru sign. So I got these ones from eBay, all together for all of them, plus the symbol on the steering wheel, and it was like, I think like 85 bucks for all of them. And let's take a look at them right now. I'll show you them. They seem like they're pretty good quality. So here they are right here. This is the one for the steering wheel. I went with the black with the white. And then we got the front and rear right here. Let's open this up real quick, take a look at one of them. Like I said, I didn't want to spend 50 bucks. It would be like 150 bucks for all of them. Take this off, it's hard with one hand. This is what we're working with right here. Gloss black. Feels nice, it feels pretty good. We got the 3M on the back. Here's the other one. One's for the front, one's for the rear. I think this is the front, this one's bigger. This one's the rear. We don't need the front one since we got the JDM muscle grill. Here's the gloss black Subaru, the gloss black WRX, and then I also got these fender badges right here. Let me pull one out. We got the gloss black with the white lettering. So like I said, all this right here plus the steering wheel one was like 85 bucks shipped to me. A much better deal than I saw anywhere else, and they seem like they're pretty good quality. They're all using 3M on the back. Feels like good plastic. On stuff like this, I could see making like going rep, because I mean, it's just emblems. Who cares about the emblems? Just changes the looks, and we'll see if they hold over time. I'll do a review in a few months to see if they actually like fade or anything. But so far, I like what I see for the price. You can't beat it. It's an easy install. You're gonna need one of these to get the glue off of the car from the OEM ones. Just a little eraser wheel like that. Put it on a drill, just a normal drill. We're gonna be using tape to mark off on the car of where they're at right now, so that way when we put the new ones on, this and this line up where they're supposed to be. You don't need the tape for the fender badges or the rear or the trunk or any of that stuff. But let's get started. I will show you what it's like. We'll go ahead and go over there and start. I'll mark off the area for the Subaru and the WRX sign, and we also need a heat gun, so I'll grab my heat gun as well. We'll start heating up the badges to get the tape behind it, the adhesive behind it, nice and warm so it's easier to pull off, and we'll go from there. I'll see you over there by the car. Okay, so real quick before we start over there to the car, as you can see, it comes with like this thing that fits over it, so everything's aligned perfectly. You take this part off and you take this over to the car and put it should line up perfectly with what's already on the car. Let's take a look. Let me open the trunk. And it does, see? Lines up perfectly what's already on the trunk. So what you're gonna do is wash the area around here, put this on over it like this, and then you're gonna get that tape and tape around the lines right here. So that way, once you peel all this off and you clean off the surface and all that, the tape will still be there. And you put this back on the new ones that you just got, and you just line it up with the tape and push it down. And then it should be exactly where it's at. And as for this one, you just put the tape around the WRX itself, peel it off, clean the surface, and then put the new one on, pressed up against the lines of the tape, and it'll be exactly where it was supposed to be, OEM. So that way you don't mess up. It's not off-centered, it's not crooked, nothing like that. It'll be exactly like the way it was OEM. And then this one, obviously, you just peel off and then clean the adhesive on the back and do that. So let me go ahead and get everything set up, and we'll set you up with a time lapse. So as you can see, it's all off. There's a little bit of residue right here, but the symbol, the WRX, will actually cover all that up. Same with this, the symbol will cover that up. Doesn't really matter. This one is the one I'm a little worried about, so the residue. So I'm gonna see if I can buff it. As you've seen in the video, I was rubbing some of that onto a rag and just trying to buff it real quick by hand. If it doesn't come off, I'm gonna check with the emblem, see if it covers all this. If you could see any of this, then I'm gonna have to use that same compound in there with the buff pad and just buff this out real quick before I put the new emblem on, so you don't see none of this. But it's not scratches or nothing, it's just from the racer wheel over there. So let me go ahead and try to see what I can do with this, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, as you can see, nice and shiny now. I did have to buff it. I used just some rubbing compound. This is what I had laying around, and I used this hand buffer right here. You could use one of those little handheld orbited ones that you use for polishing on cars as well. It'll do it just as good. But even though I had to do that, it still was 100 times faster taking off all that residue with that eraser wheel and that than trying to sit here and peel it all off or with goof off. Like I said, this one I didn't touch. Don't worry about it. All of this will be covered, so I don't care what it looks like under here. This one I did care about. I didn't want a bunch of like dull paint looking where my emblems are, because you can see it. This one you can't, so who cares? But it was still, this took me about 5 minutes, literally. Zap it off and then buff it out was about 5 minutes. So I highly recommend doing it this way. So now, let's go back over here. As you can see, I got everything laid out here. We're gonna take this little template, put it back over the lettering kit that it came with, press it against it so it's nice and firm. We pick it up, we just peel this tape off right here, line up all the edges of this little template right here, right in there like that, line up everything, and your letter should be perfectly placed on the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll pick it up when I'm done before I start on that one. There we go. We got it on there. I did put the film that came with it back above it just to hold the letters into place of this template. I'm pushing it on there now, firmly pushing it just to make sure. Like I said, all of it lines up. perfectly well. Sorry for the shadow, it is dark out. And that's it. Peel this off and let's see what we got. Hopefully it all comes off. Okay, let me push some more and then I'll get back to you guys once I get this off. And this is what we got. Let's go ahead and peel the tape off. Should be perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this off here. All the overhang on the bottom. Tape is a pain in the butt, but let's get it all off. Let's do this. Give it a little wipe down from where the tape line was. There you go. Once you actually give the car a good bath, won't even be able to see the tape line. And there we go. That's how you got the Subaru all-wheel drive. Perfectly aligned like the original. Now we're gonna do the same with that one. Put that one back on. And then we'll do the side fenders. Excuse the car, it is really, really dirty. Been storming here lately. We're gonna do these side markers and the steering wheel badge. I'll get back to you when we line up the WRX symbol into the tape so you can see how I did it, and we'll go from there. And here we go again. Here's the badge right here. I already peeled off the tape on the back side. So like I said, we did the angle right here for the W, and the X is right there. So we're just gonna fit it into it. I'm gonna do it without holding the camera because I want it to be perfect. But just line it up, press it down, take the tape off, and I'll show you what it looks like. And there we go. Perfect. Perfectly aligned, exactly where the OEM one was. Quick and painless. Now let's put this guy on. Let's check out. We have to come over to here. And like I said, this one is the bigger one of the two. I'm pretty sure that's the front emblem one. Pretty sure that's the rear. Let's just line it up to see. There's the old one. Yeah. And then as you see, there's a bigger hole on this side. Yeah, I scratched it a little bit with the screwdriver. And a smaller hole there. Bigger hole on that side, smaller hole there. Perfect fit. So let's go ahead and peel the tape off, stick it on there, and show you what it looks like. And there it is. Way better than the OEM with the blue down there. Sorry you can't see it. Like I said, again, it's dark. But way, way better than the OEM look. If it ever stops raining here in California, I'll give my car a good wash, a good bath, and make her all nice and shiny again. As you can see, there's just junk. This car is dirty. We got these weird trees and plants that blow all over the place. It's gross. And then basically it's the same thing. I'm not going to show you both sides just because, you know, it's the same process. So we're just going to go ahead and heat this one up, peel it off, put the new one on, and do the same thing. So I'm gonna get the heat gun and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It's literally the same process as in the back, so I don't need to do a time lapse or show you what that looks like. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so one thing to note on this is I forgot that this part comes off, so you can replace it with like carbon and stuff. So when this is on there like that, use both hands and sort of hold this with one finger and use your other hand to grab the back of this and start peeling it up. And then it comes off, just peel it off nice and slow. I didn't need to use the wheel on this side. I just used my finger and took the sticker right off, came right off with the heat gun. Just wanted to let you know that don't just grab it and pull, because you'll pull this off and might break it, because this is like a plastic piece, because you can replace this whole part. And there it is on. Like I said, you can see how nasty the car is, but firmly pushed it on. Way better than the OEM chrome one. So I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. I'm not going to show that part, and then I'm going to do the steering wheel emblem and call it a wrap. So I'll show you once I get the steering wheel emblem on this thing right here, and one last like overview of the car itself with all the new emblems and badges on. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I finished the other fender, and I already went inside the car and I prepped this. I prepped the badge on the steering wheel with some window cleaner. Freaking fly. So now we're gonna go ahead and peel the tape off of this and then just stick it on, and you'll see what it looks like once I'm done. Okay, that's what it looks like. No more stock with the blue and the gray or whatever color that is. It's just like an overlay, so you still see a little bit of the chrome outline from the original, but the black and white looks 100% better. Go outside, black and white there. The new black Subaru all-wheel drive. The black and white with the gloss black frame. The gloss black there. Come to this side of the car. Black and white gloss Subaru right there as well. 100 times better. It's not a big mod. You're just getting rid of some old stock crap, but adds a little bit of style and touch. Like I said, I did get those off of eBay. I didn't get them from Subi Speed. I didn't want to pay that much. 150 bucks plus shipping and tax and all that just for some emblems. I mean, I am all for our real parts when you can afford them, but even if I could, I wouldn't want to spend that much just on some emblems. I mean, just to be honest with you, I would rather put that money on something else. The emblem wise, can't beat it. Like I said, 90 bucks for all of them, all the way around. 90 bucks, and shipped. It got here within a couple days. They have tons of different colors. They have like the carbon fiber, any color you could think of they have for the emblems. So I went with the gloss black and the white. I also got the steering wheel emblem, which they don't have on Subi Speed. Not knocking them, don't get me wrong. I do order some parts from Subi Speed, but the emblems, I just don't see paying that much for them. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Quick, easy mod, $90, under 100 bucks, and it changes the look of the car dramatically. Just the little details that make it stand out and make it yours. So give me a like if you like this video. Again, comment down below what you think. Would you do the same? Would you save 100 and what did we save, like 60 bucks right there, and got them from eBay? We'll let you know, or I will let you know how they hold up over time, if they fade or anything like that. We'll do like a review later down the line once I get the car completely done and what I want to do with it, and then we'll just do an overview of the car and what it looks like. I do have another video coming out soon with the Hello horns. I had an issue with the Hello horns that I got from Grimspeed. I couldn't send them back because I did paint the caps white, so I had to order a new pair. But we're going to be installing those probably tomorrow. As you can see, it's already dark, and that was good enough. I've been having these badges for a while and I wanted to get them on, so, and get this video out to you guys. So again, thank you for watching. Comment down below what you think. Like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.